law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
For 100 years, the Sanford Unitarian Universalist Church has welcomed the world to a busy street corner in Maine. People are invited to come as they are and share in the ministry. Name tags are worn for the benefit of newcomers.
And that's one of our philosophies here, is that we all minister to each other. It's not just me in a leadership role ministering to you, but we are all responsible for ministering to one another. And so it's a shared ministry.
The church was founded by leading citizens of their day, including members of the Goodall family, whose philanthropy also built Goodall Hospital, Goodall Library, and Sanford Town Hall. Theirs was a religion of deeds, not creeds. Early church members formed the first local chapter of the American Red Cross, spoke out against the KKK, and gave women leadership roles. Today, church members continue to make the world a better place.
And so in this church, we ask people to really discern what their passion is, what they're interested in, and then capitalize upon that. So if you have an idea and a passion, then we invite you to come and talk to us, and we will say yes, and we will help empower you and the people around you to do what you think is most important in the world.
Church members are passionate about music.
That's one of the best things about the church. We're allowed to play any kind of music. We don't need to stick to strictly sacred pieces. And we get away with a lot of things down there, like it could be Duke Ellington or it could be Bach. It pleases me when somebody from the church, when I've been playing, comes up and says, when I come into church, for the prelude, I just sit there and I just kind of relax and finally unwind from a busy week, and they seem to find it relaxing and restful and helpful.
Church members are passionate about giving children active roles, respect, and room to grow.
My favorite part of the church is the people here, and coming home from college and seeing everyone and catching up and just feeling like I have this intergenerational community at home with Ellie and Morris and everyone in between. And it's just wonderful to know those people and know that they care about me and I care about them. And
well, I wanted everybody to come here, like my best friends, because I really like this church.
Church members are passionate about serving others with dignity. Every month, the church operates the Corner Cupboard, a non-food pantry that fills a gap in the safety net for poor people. Church members were moved to create it after figuring out why the toilet paper kept disappearing on days that the church hosted a meals kitchen. Today, the Corner Cupboard distributes not just toilet paper, but laundry detergent, shampoo, toothpaste, diapers, and other household necessities.
Oh, it's service. Service is our law, and that's it's just such a service-oriented church, and this is just a huge part of it, is being able to help others who need the help, especially in these tough economic times.
Just knowing that, they're willing to stand in the sub-degree weather out there to get these items tells me that, it's a need that we're really fulfilling in our community. So it's huge, and I get more coming here every time than they do with their 8 items.
Church members are passionate about exploring their own spirituality.
I grew up in a very fundamental and legalistic Southern Baptist home, and I've been on this big spiritual journey probably my whole life, and I find myself in the Unitarian Church because it has allowed me to have the freedom to express my spirituality without walls, I guess, so to speak. I think that people would find that help at the spiritual help at the UU Church in the openness and the willingness for people to take that journey wherever they may lead, and people saying, yes, that is a good path, and how can we support you and be with you on that path, in your path.
Church members are passionate about being stewards of the earth. A homesteaders group promotes local agriculture, and the church's sustainability practices are being recognized by Green Sanctuary certification.
For someone who loves the earth and who loves nature, and I know that the earth is in a great deal of trouble, so being on the Earth Stewards is one way to kind of feel that we're doing some action about the problems on Earth. Well, I get a sense that the church is moving in the right direction. I get a sense of sharing kind of things that are important to me with other people in the church. And I get a sense that little by little we're all realizing how important everything we do on Earth here is to the future.
This church has been always on the cutting edge, always one step ahead, really, in working for justice and in reaching out to the community and in being a voice. Throughout its first 100 years, it was in the forefront of anti-slavery and anti-war. It was the congregation that stood up and said, we will welcome openly and affirm gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender people. We have stood on the street corner to protest wars and to fight for welfare and justice reform. And I would suspect that the next 100 years will be no different.
As the congregation begins its 2nd century, church members continue to lead by example. We call ourselves Christians, agnostics, atheists, Buddhists, and many things in between. Together, we welcome the world, we worship, we explore our passions, and we try to make the world a better place. We don't have the answers, but we ask the questions, and we have fun. If you're searching for your ministry, you might find it here, so join us. We'll have our name tags on.